Hey folks, welcome back to Military Forces Unleashed, where we slice through the hype and deliver the raw truth about military hardware. If you're here for some polished PR talk, you're in the wrong place. Today's topic? Oh, it's a real doozy, one that's been giving the British Ministry of Defense sleepless nights. Spoiler alert, not the good kind. In this episode, we're taking a hard look at the Ajax armored vehicle, a machine that was supposed to redefine battlefield superiority, but, well, it's been redefining frustration instead. Stick around, grab a seat, or maybe a stiff drink, because this is one ride you won't forget. The Ajax saga kicked off in 2010, when the British Army realized their aging fleet of scimitars and Spartans needed a serious upgrade. Enter General Dynamics with a promise, a state-of-the-art, multi-role armored vehicle based on the Ascod platform. It sounded perfect. Reconnaissance? Check. Firepower? Check. Cutting-edge tech? Double check. The UK was sold, and a $5.5 billion contract sealed the deal. Here's where it starts getting dicey. Ajax was supposed to roll out in 2017. Spoiler, it didn't. Instead, delays piled up like bad decisions at a Friday night pub crawl. Testing revealed some minor issues. Vibration levels so high they gave crews motion sickness, hearing loss, and get this, couldn't fire on the move. Yep, a combat vehicle that gets queasy. Not exactly what you want leading the charge, right? Let's get into the meat of it. What's under the hood, or rather behind the armor, of the Ajax? First off, it's powered by a 600-horsepower diesel engine, giving it a top speed of 70 kilometers per hour. Impressive, until you remember that most of that speed is theoretical, thanks to its weight. A hefty 38 tons. That's like trying to sprint with a refrigerator on your back. Now, about the tech. Ajax boasts an advanced suite of sensors and communication systems designed to be the eyes and ears of the battlefield. The 40mm CTA cannon? A solid choice, if it ever works as advertised. The problem isn't the hardware itself, it's the execution. The Brits wanted something modular, adaptable, future-proof. What they got was a logistical nightmare with tech that feels more prototype than production. Remember those vibration issues? They're not just annoying, they're dangerous. Crews have reported difficulty seeing displays, aiming weapons, and, staying conscious. It's like being in a washing machine during a spin cycle, except with more explosions. To be fair, Ajax was supposed to be a game changer. The modular design meant it could adapt to different roles: reconnaissance, command, ambulance, you name it. The idea was to future-proof the vehicle, making it a Swiss Army knife of armored platforms. One innovation worth mentioning is its digital backbone. Ajax is essentially a rolling server, capable of linking up with drones, infantry, and command centers in real time. It's a neat trick, on paper. In reality, software glitches and hardware malfunctions have turned that dream into a bureaucratic headache. For a quick pop culture reference, think of Ajax as the Millennium Falcon. Looks cool, promises a lot, but spends most of its time in the shop. So, has the Ajax seen any action? Short answer, nope. Long answer, it's still stuck in testing limbo. The British Army has a few dozen in service for trials, but none have deployed to actual combat zones, which, given the issues, might be a blessing in disguise. Imagine rolling one of these into a high-stakes situation, only to have it rattle itself, and its crew, into uselessness. The optics alone would be a PR disaster. And in today's media-driven world, you can't afford that. It's one thing to have logistical challenges. It's another to have footage of your shiny new tank shaking apart. Go viral. All right, let's break it down. Ajax has potential. The concept is solid. But the execution? It's a hot mess. On the plus side, it's heavily armored, bristling with tech, and theoretically adaptable to multiple roles. The 40mm cannon packs a punch, and the communication systems could be game-changing. But here's the rub. None of that matters if the vehicle can't function in the field. The vibration issues alone are a deal-breaker. Add to that the software bugs, delays, and spiraling costs, and you've got a recipe for disaster. In fairness, military procurement is never smooth sailing. Look at the F-35, a trillion-dollar program that's still ironing out kinks. But Ajax feels different. It's not just a few bugs, it's fundamental design flaws, and those don't get fixed with a software update. The controversy surrounding Ajax isn't just technical, it's political. Critics have slammed the Ministry of Defense for greenlighting a project with so many red flags. Reports suggest senior officials knew about the issues early on, but pushed ahead anyway. Classic bureaucratic move. Throw money at the problem and hope it goes away. There's also the question of accountability. Who's to blame when a multi-billion-pound project goes off the rails? General Dynamics? The MOD? Both? It's a tangled web of contracts, clauses, and plausible deniability. So, where does that leave us? Ajax is a cautionary tale, a reminder that ambition without execution is just wishful thinking. It's a vehicle with potential, yes, but until the bugs are ironed out, it's more liability than asset. Here's the thing. Military innovation is messy. Progress comes with setbacks. But when lives are on the line, there's no room for error. Ajax isn't there yet, but if, and it's a big if, it gets there, it could still be a valuable tool. Until then, the British Army might want to keep a few extra bottles of aspirin on hand. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Ajax saga, hit that like button and subscribe for more no-nonsense takes on military tech. Share this video with your friends, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. What do you think? Is Ajax a future legend or just another expensive mistake? Thanks for watching, folks. Your support keeps us going. See you in the next one. Until then, stay sharp.